From the historic Bill Green Athletic Arena, home of the 8-time state champion Marion Giants, we've got Marion Giant basketball. Tonight we've got the Lawrence North Wildcats and our own Marion Giants. And our very special guest tonight, I'm Greg Keaton, and our special guest is a member of the 86 and 87 state championship teams. Seems like it was just yesterday. Mr. Eric Persinger, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
I know it seems like it's hadn't been too long ago you was in here putting up baskets for that championship team.
It seems like a long time ago to me. So
well, we like to say it's just a few days ago.
Some things seem very recent, but that seems like a long time ago. But yeah, it's good to be back. Good to see some old friends and talk to some old people that I haven't seen in quite a while.
And also, not only basketball, you also were a part of the Marion Giants baseball team that went to the state finals in 1986.
1986. How long ago would that be? 40 years?
Coming up on 40, yeah.
So that's a long time.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, not great memories. We lost that game, but yeah, that was a great time playing baseball, basketball back then at Marion, and just glad to be back.
And I believe on that 87 team, you were kind of like the super sub. You were that sixth man that came in to the dream team and filled your role.
Yeah, that was my role. Get rebounds, play defense, set picks. I could play a few different positions back then when they actually had positions in basketball before this positionless basketball. But yeah, I could sub in for about 3 different people if anyone got in foul trouble, needed a blow. So yeah.
And it had to be fun for you, not only having your brother on the team, but your dad was involved in the program too, being the principal.
Yeah, that was interesting. It's always good to play with Kyle and have my dad around for those games. Was always interesting, yes.
And we always remember after Marion won the first time, his kind of speech to everybody, like last year was so much fun, let's do it again.
Do it again, yeah. You always wanted to do it again. I don't blame him. It was fun.
No pressure on Coach Green or you guys, but we're going to do it again.
Well, he didn't have any of the pressure. He wasn't coaching or playing.
Yeah,
so
he did
say whatever he wants, right?
Yeah. They aren't going to throw the principal out because the team's not winning.
No. He'll blame the coach. So.
Yeah. And with your brother Craig that played baseball, I imagine you guys had some pretty rough pickup games growing up.
Yeah, in our basement, Kyle and I mostly. Craig was a little bit older, and I didn't play baseball with him. He preceded me, and I'll give him some credit. He taught me everything I know. Not really, but I'll go ahead and say that. Yeah, Kyle and I used to have some very competitive basketball games on the Nerf goal in our basement.
And you're probably like Kyle, because I always bring up the fact that when we kind of joke with each other about the AAU circuit nowadays and how it's a little bit different in all these games, and I kind of joked with him one day. I said, just imagine if you guys would have actually played more AAU, you guys might not have lost those 4 games. And his first response was, I still remember those 4 losses.
Yeah, I was always off playing baseball in the summer, so the AAU circuit would not have been for me. But yeah, it's different times, different basketball, different styles, a lot more offensive oriented, a lot, like I said, positionless basketball where there's not guards, forwards, centers per se.
And people have a hard time believing that we're a part of that. You walk into a regular season game and this place is absolutely packed. No seats to be taken anywhere because they're all filled up for a regular season game.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people that about season tickets and 7,000 season tickets and people scalping tickets and
in a divorce settlement, who gets the tickets?
And the place was full. Sometimes it felt like it was about 80 degrees in here because it was so full of people, and raffles for tourney tickets, and a lot of good memories back then, and how this place would fill up and the excitement for every game.
And during that 3-year stretch, the crowd here in the arena only went home disappointed 1 time.
Really? Okay. I'm trying to remember that game.
That was against Fort Wayne, I want to say south or north, or it was a Fort Wayne team that was right down to the wire.
Did I stump you? You don't know the team?
Well, I know it was out of Fort Wayne. I try to forget the rest of it. I do know that part of it.
So, okay.
Because I still remember the end of the game because it was kind of back and forth. I believe it was Tony Jones.
Oh, Tony Jones, okay. That would have been Northrop.
And it was one of those games, it was close, and they kept staying with us. We kept thinking, okay, let's get a little bit of a lead, and they just stayed right there.
That must have been 86, because I remember Tony Jones was a little bit older, I think, yeah.
And they got down to the final few moments of the game, and suddenly they hit a big shot. It's like a 2-point game.
Okay.
And Marion turns the ball over.
Yeah.
They get back, score again. Marion again turns it over 2 straight times, and I still remember, I said, the thing Marion didn't need to do once, they just did twice. And they ended up losing that ball game. But, you know, it all turned out well. I think the 3 banners speak for themselves.
Yeah, those are great times. And still, you know, something will pop up to this day where it brings back a memory about that. Not specific games or anything, just the times and how much fun we had during those times.
And we want to, you know, also we brought this up a couple years ago when you were here with us that, you know, Kyle was part of that starting lineup, and he had a couple good guys there with Jones and Edwards to kind of score some points. But him and your dad may have scored more points than you. But I started looking at career highs, and Kyle had 21 was his career high. Your dad had 25, and you had 25.
Okay.
So you had a bigger career high game than Kyle.
And I think I told you that's something I didn't know, so now I have that in my back pocket.
You always bring that out and say, hey, I scored more points in the game as a Giant than you did in a single game.
Well, that was my senior year, and there was a lot more balls to go around, so to speak, that year. So I could put up some points. I think it was against Eric Montross and Lawrence North, actually.
Okay, there you go.
So fitting you have me back for this game. So.
Well, bringing up Lawrence North, they come in here tonight 7-1 as usual. They've got a packed team. They're number 4 in the coaches poll. The Giants come in at 3-3, and we don't have Jack Kiefer now because they've got Chris Giffen, who's in his 4th year. Jack Kiefer was there for forever, 50-some years, was their only coach. And I still do remember the game, and you probably do too, in the 87 season when Marion went down to Lawrence North. And I've heard this from 2 or 3 different people that Coach Green, he didn't really care for Jack Kiefer. And he said, if you guys don't beat them tonight by 50, you're going to walk home.
Don't remember that, but
so
we'll go with it.
That night, Marion shot 69% from the field, scored 55 points in the second half, and won the ball game 99-51.
Okay.
So you only won by 48, but he still let you ride home even though it was only 48. But it was a pretty convincing victory.
I might have gotten some playing time in that game.
You probably got some playing time.
Maybe even scored
a
bucket
start off shooting 70% from the field. So I know that Coach Green really enjoyed that because he said, okay, guys, that's what I want you to do tonight.
Yeah, I knew they always had a rivalry. I don't know that they disliked each other or set, but there was always a big rivalry between the two of them. And
as great a coach as Coach Green was, it was always nice for him to be able to look at a team and knowing he had a team that could almost do what he said. Hey, win by 50, and you win by 48. Not a lot of coaches have that privilege.
Yeah, I think having Lyndon on the court as kind of the coach on the court and an extension of Coach Green was a big help in those.
There you see Coach Nate McNeely is going to be filling in once again tonight for Coach Blackman. We miss Coach Blackman. He'll be back with the Giants tomorrow night when we travel down to Westfield. So it's going to be a good ball game tonight. The Marion Giants, we'll see after they've had a little, like a 12-day break, and it's always after that little Christmas break to get the rust off because Lawrence North's been playing this week. They played Monday and Tuesday. In fact, they played 3 games in 2 days. They lost one of them. So we'll see how it shakes out tonight. But we want to encourage you to stay right there. It's going to be a great night of Marion Giant basketball, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short timeout.
We're from the Marion Giant football team.
And we want to thank the Marion Alumni Association for our helmets.
And I'm Coach Jackie, and we're part of the Marion girls soccer team, and we want to thank the Marion High School Alumni Association for our brand new jerseys this year. Thank you.
We are the Marion Giants boys soccer team. We'd like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jerseys. Thank you.
We're from the Marion Giant softball team, and we want to thank the alumni for our new jerseys.
We'd like to thank the Marion Giant Alumni Association for these brand new jerseys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our board-certified surgeons will partner with you to develop an individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgical support to help you regain strength and prevent future injuries. Our proven process will help you confidently take the winning shot. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Hi, my name is Nick McKinley, and I'm your local State Farm agent and your Giants PA announcer. You know, sometimes it's really hard to separate the two. Hold on a second. Nick McKinley, State Farm, this is Nick. Oh yeah, I can save you $300. Great, I'll see you soon. Like I said, it's really hard to separate that sometimes, but it's easy for you to separate from your insurance company. Come on down to Nick McKinley State Farm, and we'll save you some money and get you the best service in town. See you soon.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we're just a few minutes away from the starting lineups and the start of the varsity contest. A little bit ago, the JV team came up short against a good JV team from Lawrence North, but look at some of the scoring for the Giants JV team. Jordan Johnson had 32 points for Marion. Sean Recommetta 11 and Chris Robinson 10. I bring that up because I know, Eric, you kind of probably felt you went back in time when you walked in. You're walking into the building and you hear him announce Sean Recommetta just hit a 3. And you played with Sean Recommetta back in like '88.
Yeah, that was the first thing I heard when I walked in, and I knew he had a son. I guess I didn't put together that was already in high school and playing, and didn't look up to the stands and saw Sean Sr. said hello. So if he can shoot half as good as his dad, he'll be a good player. Yeah, he'll be a really good player.
It's kind of a throwback when you walk in and you start hearing guys that you played with. They're announcing the names like, hey, put me in, coach.
Saw Sean, saw David Anderson, saw Freshwater, of course, coaching the JV, so.
A lot of memories. The Lawrence North comes in, we mentioned they got 4 seniors, the starting lineup, and a sophomore. The Giants, of course, have 3 seniors and 2 juniors. The same lineup that Coach Blackman's gone with throughout most of the season. We got Krishan Guerrero, Tim Jones, Demarion Red, Jace Freshwater, and Lamarion Anderson for the Giants. As we've said, they've had a 12-day layoff, so we'll see how that affects it. Of course, they've still been practicing, but it's not quite like being out there on the floor.
Right, it's like we're seeing with the college football playoffs. It's the rest versus rust. We'll see which one takes precedent, if the rest helps them, or I think the more you play, the better you are. So I think a break is probably not great of that long for a game. You usually start out a little slow and everything's a little bit off. So.
Yeah, I think even the IU football team, I think it took them like 1 series
to
actually turn that game around. And who would have dreamed in 2026 you'd be looking up at IU football is blowing out Alabama.
Not me, but good for them. I hope they can win it all this year.
If somebody would have put that bet back at the beginning of the season, they could have won a lot of money because I'm sure the odds were really against you.
Yeah.
We're going to look tonight also at Tim Jones, who's the leading scorer for the Giants, averaging 23.8 points a game. He right now is out on 881 career points. He sits at 24th on the Marion Giants all-time scoring list, and he's just a few points away from moving up to 23rd, 22nd. A couple of good players ahead of him right now, Joe Suter and Jeff Todd.
Okay.
So he's moving on up the list, so he continues to do his job, and hopefully tonight he can get some help from the other guys because it's going to take a full team effort to battle these Wildcats.
Yeah, Lawrence North is always a tough draw. Always got a good team. You know, a big school compared to Marion these days. Didn't used to be that way, but now they're a large school compared to what Marion has to offer. So always a tough test when you play Lawrence North.
Well, as we've mentioned before, the Marion Giants play one of the tougher schedules in the state, especially being a 3A school. They play like 16 of their 22 games against 4A schools. And I think sometimes fans forget that because they think, oh, this is like the 80s. We should be beating everybody. Well, we're playing some very tough competition and some very big schools. Some of their schools are, 4,000 or 5,000 students to Marion's 1,100. That's quite an advantage when you're having to pick out players.
Yeah, Marion's established a lot of rivalries over the years, going back to the 70s and 80s, and they continue to play those rivalries, even though the class system has come into basketball and a lot of those rivalries, schools have grown and gotten larger, and Marion's gone the other way and gotten a little bit smaller. So the talent pool is smaller, obviously, in Marion than it used to be, and larger in these other schools that have been our historic rivals.
And we want to take a moment here to thank our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. As we said, we'll be here for every Marion Giant boys home game, and there's got some good games coming up. We've got 4 games here in January, then 4 more in February, and then And the season just seems like it goes by quick. You seem like you blink and we're ready for the tournament.
Yeah, it does seem to go fast. It slows down around Christmas and then picks right back up again. But yeah, it always did fly by, and then all of a sudden you're in the tournament and you got to find that extra gear after a long season.
Well, it's worked out good for the Giants a couple of times. In 2016, the Giants were in 3A that year, played a 4A schedule, and then they won the state. Because that schedule kind of toughened them up for getting into the tournament. And last year, the same situation. The Giants were 11-11 during the regular season against a very tough competition. Went in, won 3 games in sectional, and were right there within a point or two, play or two of winning the regional championship. So there is some advantages to playing the tougher teams. You just got to kind of keep all the guys together to get through the games to get to the tournament.
Yeah, that playing the larger teams with the better players, the more size in the lineup, better shooters, faster teams. During the season, it can be rough at times if you're not winning those games, but it certainly prepares you better for the 3A tournament than playing a lot of the smaller schools and then the same schools that you would see in the tournament. So
we're going to have a lot of fun basketball tonight. Hopefully the Giants can surprise some people in Indianapolis and knock off the Wildcats, but we want you to stay right there. We'll be right back after this short timeout.
Marion High School has a rich history of music, sports, theater, and drama. We've been working on creating a digital video library of all the shows, games, and other media we can find so you can have a piece of that rich history. For more information, please contact Steve Wright at steve@wrightpromotions.video or call 765-669-1855.
From the Marion Giant football team,
And we want to thank the Marion Alumni Association for our helmets.
And I'm Coach Jackie, and we're part of the Marion girls soccer team, and we want to thank the Marion High School Alumni Association for our brand new jerseys this year. Thank you.
we are the Marion Giants boys soccer team. We'd like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jerseys. Thank you.
We're from the Marion Giant softball team, and we want to thank the alumni for our new jerseys.
We would like to thank the Marion Giant Alumni Association for these brand new jerseys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No matter how big or small, Via Credit Union has a loan to fit your needs.
I just need a reliable car.
We desperately need a vacation.
Maybe we can finally buy a boat.
With Via Credit Union, turn your wish list into a shopping list.
We're back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. There's some people that have made their way in. We're still actually unofficially still part of the holiday break, so thankful for the people who have come out on a cold Indiana night to watch some basketball. And you that stayed home, we hope you enjoyed it and encourage you to tell your friends about they can watch the broadcast. Maybe they're not aware that they can see the games live, and people here where they can, after the game, go home and watch it again and kind of see some things you missed, because you always miss some things during the game, then you go back and say, oh, I didn't see that happen. Now I just saw what a great play that was.
Yeah, you get to talking during games and miss half the action, so it's always good to have a opportunity to go back and look at the film, so to speak.
And you had that unique experience because you played for Coach Green, the '87 team that was finishing their third state championship. You came back in '88 as a senior, but you had a new coach in Dan Gunn.
Yeah, that was interesting. We had a really good team. We had a lot of talent, a lot of good players. But I think just the transition, and a lot of those players hadn't played much because of the previous year, so they didn't have a lot of experience. But we had a lot of good players on that team, and should have probably done a bit better than we did.
Well, the thing also you guys had to deal with, you had playing schools that year that had went through the last 3 years of getting hammered by the Giants. So I'm sure they had the Marion game marked on their calendar. It's like, this is the game we got to win, boys, because the last 3 years they just they ate our lunch.
Everyone was on the revenge tour.
So yeah, it's like, hey, I've got to be back here for this revenge tour. It's on the wrong side, though.
Yeah, but you know, we put a lot of talent out there, just never really got it together enough to advance in the tournament very far. So.
Well, it's just a small hiccup because right after that, the Giants go to the semi-state the next year. So the tradition just continues.
Yeah, once they got me off the team, they improved a little bit.
I'm not sure that was it. You still got 2 rings to talk about. So
no, I think it was the experience factor. Like we said, most of the team did not play much at all the previous years. They got that year of experience. A few other people joined the team, and I think experience really helped, and they were more used to what they were going to do on the court each night. So.
And I was looking at the stats for the 87 year, and I said, you were shooting over 50% from the field, so I think a lot of coaches would like to have players that can shoot over 50%.
Okay, well, I didn't shoot much past 5 feet, so that.
But there were quality shots.
Check my three-pointers. Did I have any? I had a few, I think. So.
Well, that's what you left in '88. You left that to Recommetta.
Yeah, we had Recommetta. We had David Anderson on that team, so we had some really good three-point shooters on that team, so they didn't need me out there shooting threes.
Once again, like the 87, 86 championships, you knew your role.
I knew my role. I scored a little bit more, but.
Good evening and welcome to the historic Bill Green Athletic Arena. Tonight we welcome the Lawrence North Wildcats as they take on your Marion Giants. Marion High School and the IHSAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, coaches, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We also remind you that Marion High School is a smoke and vape-free facility. On behalf of Superintendent Stephanie Lockwood, thank you for attending tonight's game. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Let's give a giant welcome to the Lawrence North Wildcats. Starting for the Wildcats, a 6'6" sophomore, number 20, Chandon Gilbert. A 6'3" senior, number 22, Brenton Thomas. A 6'1" senior, number 13, Duke Carnes. A 6'7" senior, number 3, Brennan Miller. And a 5'11" senior, number 2, Cameron Webster. The head coach for the Wildcats is Chris Giffen. Get on your feet and make some noise for the starting lineup for your Marion Giants. Are you ready to watch your Giants take down the Wildcats? I said, are you ready? For everyone in attendance and the thousands listening and watching from around the world, from the basketball mecca of Indiana, it's time! It's game time! And now, here are the starters for your Marion Giants. A 6'1" junior, number 2, Marion Red. A 6'6" junior, number 11, L.A. Anderson. A 5'7" senior, number 0, Christian Guerrero. A 5'10" senior, number 3, Jace Freshwater. And a 6'3" senior, number 1, Tim Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, your Marion Giants. The Giants are coached by Hall of Famer James Blackman, with assistant head coaches Nate McNeely, Jerry Freshwater, and David Hunt. The officials for today's game are Jeff Gwynn, Scott West, and Sean Lambert.
We're underway. Tim Jones with the early tip. Goes up, doesn't go. Rebound, Lawrence North. The Giants try to get 2 on the board quickly. With a wide open 3 in the corner, knocks that one down. It's a 6'6" sophomore with a good shot. Come the Giants. There's Shawnee Mack, number 0. Tim Jones 1, Freshwater 3. Red number 2, and Anderson number 11 for the Giants. Shawnee Mack's gonna drive up and got the basket. Nice shot. That looked like a little bit like an Eric Persinger type of shot.
Back in the day, maybe, yeah.
3-2 Wildcats. Just underway at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. Thanks to our Marion Giants sponsors for bringing you tonight's ball game. Turnaround jumper in the air, off the back of the rim, rebound Wildcats. Nothing there. Tim Jones with the steal. He's going to drive. 1-on-1 between 2 men, knocked away. Still going to be Giant basketball.
Foul.
And I believe we got a foul.
It's a long way away, but that did look like a foul, so I was waiting on him to call it.
Well, if it goes against Lawrence North, I'm all for it. Tim at the line. Knocks down the first one. We said Tim averaging almost 24 points a ball game. He'll get one more chance to give the Giants the first lead of the night, and he got them both. Giants as a team shooting about 72% from the free throw line, and they have the first lead at 4-3. Another 3 in the air. Well, we can't let them have that. That's 6'3". Thomas knocks down 3, 6'4" Wildcats. Nice move inside. Freshwater doesn't go. Rebound Wildcats. Another 3 in the air. Off the rim rebound. Good rebound by Red. He's a second leading rebounder on the Giants. Gonna bring it back out. Tim thought about a 3. He's gonna drive. Inside, lays up. Nice move by Tim Jones. He's got 4, and we're tied at 6. Baseline, nothing there, knocked out. It's going to be Giant basketball. I don't think I asked you before because I think you changed numbers from number 50 to 42. Was there any reason for that, or just the way it happened?
I think that's what they gave me. So.
I believe Mike Kraft had it 42, and then when he graduated, did you take it?
I don't remember it being anything like that. I think it was just what they had available for me after everyone else picked.
Drive and layup. There's Mr. Gilbert with his second field goal tonight. 8-6 Wildcats.
50 seemed like an offensive lineman too.
Yeah. Well, it turned in to be a really good number down the road for a Mr. Randolph.
Yeah.
So I guess
laid the foundation
maybe
for that number.
You inspired him. Red, he'll fire from 3, knocks it down. The Giants on top, 9-8. Quickly the other way. Inside, reverse shot goes up and in. Remember with the field goal, Wildcats 10. Giants 9, we've played 3 minutes. Tim goes inside, Anderson, nice pass, nice shot. And the Giants back up 1, so we're back and forth. Fakes the 3, shoots the 3, missed the rebound, Wildcats. Good battle inside, and got a foul on the floor. It looked like he was able to take 3 or 4 steps in there with the ball, which I didn't think you could do that.
Nah, good rebound, and had a lot of people grabbing at the ball.
Wildcats will play it in. Inside, lost it, got it back, got the basket. 4 for Miller, and the Wildcats back up 12-11. So it's back and forth here early. So far, the Giants haven't been intimidated by this 7-1 Wildcat team. Shot by Jones is no good. Here comes Lawrence North. Nice pass inside. Number 20 scores again. It's 14-11. We're halfway through the first quarter. Nowhere to go. Giants slow it down a little bit. Inside, another nice pass. Anderson rolls out, rebound Wildcats. Wildcats on the move inside, lays it up, and he scores. Think about the Wildcats to take it to the hoop.
Yeah, they don't set up a lot of base offenses. It's find an opening and shoot.
Shawnee Mack from 3, got it. He's averaging 12. Shot partially blocked, they still got the bucket somehow. 18-14, a very productive offensive quarter so far. Shawnee Mack thought about another 3. He'll fire baseline shot, knocks it down again. He's got 7. Giants within 2. He had a game this year where he knocked down 6 threes. And there's another 3. Rebound, Shawnee Mack, shortest guy on the floor with the rebound. Two and a half to go in the opening quarter. Giants down 2 with the basketball. Inside, Anderson. Back out. Looking for something. Guerrero thought about it. Tim will fire from 3. Off the rim rebound, Wildcats. Inside, nothing there. Baseline drive. Good defense for the Giants with a tip in on the rebound. Miller now has 6. It's a 4-point Wildcat lead. Well, the Giants don't look like they're rusty from the 2-week break.
No, they're shooting well, playing well this half on the offensive end.
Down to 90 seconds in the opening quarter. Giants down 20-16. Fresh working on his man. Almost lost it, got it back and called for travel. Now, if they would have called that as quickly down here as they did there, I think we would have had travel on this end. That seemed really quick there. Wildcats with the basketball. There's a chance to open up a potentially 6 or 7 point lead. Looking inside. Man open, he got the wide open layup. Cunningham had just checked in for Lawrence North. It's a 6-point lead. Anderson. Back to Red. Giants still with the original starting 5. Red thought about a 3. Cross-court pass to Guerrero. He's going to drive and rejected, and the Giant basketball. 52 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Thanks to some of our Marion Giant sponsors: Insurance Management Group, Peerless Printing, Action Sports Network, Living Forward Autism Center and Therapies, Kingdom Roofing System. All these Marion Giant sponsors are helping us bring you Marion Giant basketball. Tim Jones has it knocked away. Here comes the Wildcats. Inside, somehow he got that shot to fall. Somehow I think they've been watching your old tapes.
Yeah, they definitely take it to the basket hard.
Freshwater, nowhere to go. Back to Anderson. Giants find themselves down 8. Guerrero goes inside. Jones, turnaround shot in the air. Got it. Nice shot, Tim. He's got 6. The Giants are within 6 the final 12 seconds. Wildcats on the drive. Sidestep. Fire from way outside. Nothing but net on that one. That's going to end the first quarter with the score. Lawrence North 27, Giants 18. Back in a moment with quarter number 2.
I'm Evan King, licensed insurance agent, and I am dedicated to taking care of our community and beyond. Whether you're retiring early, own a small business, just turned 26, moving out on your own, in between jobs, or you're looking for Medicare coverage, I can help. I'm Evan King, your trusted insurance agent, serving Marion and beyond. I want to make sure that your health is king.
No matter how big or small, Via Credit Union has a loan to fit your needs.
I just need a reliable car.
We desperately need a vacation.
Maybe we can finally buy a boat.
With Via Credit Union, turn your wish list into a shopping list.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, and Coach Persinger, what do you think about that first quarter?
Not a lot of defense. Yeah, the offense, like you said, didn't look like it was rusty. The defense, I think, needs to step it up. They're getting a lot of easy shots, a lot of action to the basket, a lot of open threes. But offensively, they look good. Giants look good.
We'll see what the Giants can do here in quarter number 2. One thing about Lawrence North is not shy.
Well, they're on pace for 100, so.
Missed that one. Here comes it. Still on the floor. Lawrence North got it back. Shot inside. Their shooting percentage has got to be something else tonight.
Yeah, pretty good so far.
I mean, we talked about you guys shooting 70% down there. Hopefully they don't shoot that here tonight. Tim fires for 3. No good. Rebound, Wildcats. Giants find themselves down 11 right now, just in the first few seconds of quarter number 2. We got a foul on Anderson. Thanks to our Marion Giant sponsors, Kingdom Roofing Systems, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Kerry Clevenger Athletic Booster Club Endowment, Jim Suter, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Via Credit Union, Hudamaki, Tim and Kelly Street Bar Brothers, City of Marion, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Marion Police Department, the Mortz Group, Marion Health, Philip Morgan Landscaping, Moving Real Estate, Summers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Brunner Dental Center, Evan King Health Markets, and Bobby Browder, Edward Jones. Thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball as the Wildcats knocked down a couple, and they're up 13. Giants was still the original starting 5 on the floor. Inside, here's Jones. Good. Fakes a shot, takes a shot. Rebound, Wildcats. They're on the run, knocked away. Here come the Giants on the break. Red's gonna drive, and he's gonna be fouled. And let's see if they're gonna say he's in the act, looks like. Had a game against the Kokomo that we had a situation where Red did the same type of thing, went up and made the shot. We're waiting for the 2-for-1, and the official said, no, that was on the floor. Which I'm not sure how he got it on the floor when he was like 4 feet in the air.
That one was a long continuation. I didn't think that was a I didn't think
Yeah,
that was a
that's what we
shooting
thought.
foul, but we didn't have continuation in my day, so that's, you know, it's a new concept for me. But
Well, in that Euro step, back in
Euro
the 80s,
step,
they
right.
called travel.
Yeah, we still call it travel, but
just not very often.
Well, I call it travel. The rest don't. Yeah.
Got 1 of 2. Anderson with the rebound. They're going to give him for a foul.
I got backed under him. That should have gone the other way, I think.
31-19 Wildcats. Giants substitution right now. Number 32, Jamari Johnson checks in. Anderson sits down. Wildcats are not afraid to shoot the 3. Rebound, Wildcats. Tim Jones just took it away from him. Quickly down the other way. Here's Freshwater. He's going to drive baseline. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out. Guerrero. Think he wants the 3. He's going to drive. Lay it up and no good. Rebound. Lawrence North on the break. That's going to be an easy 2. That's about as easy as it gets. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Giants trail 33-19 against a very good Lawrence North ball club. Nowhere to go, a lot of traffic, we got a foul. Well, when you're going up against a team like this, what's your strategy?
I think if you pick it up on the defensive end, offense is fine. They seem to be doing all right on offense. Just got to close the gaps. They're getting too many easy looks at 3s. They're starting to miss a few, so that's a good sign. But too many layups, too many to the basket. Tighten up the defensive end is where you've got to turn the game around.
Well, offensively, both teams are averaging about 69 points, so offensively they're about the same place. Defensively, it's only like 2 or 3 point difference there. So on paper, they match up, but unfortunately, they don't play the game on paper. Giants putting on some pressing defense right now. Inside, another layup for Rister Thomas. Got him for 11, and it's a 14-point lead. Giants slow it down. As we mentioned, going into January, the Giants are going into a very tough part of their schedule with some very highly ranked teams. The Giants just got to keep working and just keep getting better. Nice defensive play by Johnson. They get the rebound, put it up and in. Well, the Giants are battling on the boards and everywhere else. It's just Lawrence North just has a large talent pool.
Well, they made a nice defensive play there, and it went, unfortunately, right to the guy running the basket for a layup. So.
Here's Curry, who just checked in for the Giants. Stolen away. Here comes Lawrence North. On the break. Lays it up, missed it. Got the rebound, still missed it. And they got it the third time. Can't give them 3 opportunities. Got a timeout on the floor. 4:32 to go in the first half. Giants down 39-21. Back in a moment.
My grandma was such an adventurer. She went everywhere, and she loved every minute of it. I can't believe I'm following in her footsteps, seeing these amazing places. Of course, First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking takes the stress out of traveling. I can pay my bills and monitor my finances from anywhere. I really have everything I need. Well, almost everything. First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking, making banking easier.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, Giants find themselves down 18 to start this second quarter. Giants were down 9, but they've been outscored 12-3 here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, and then, like I said, they're picking it up on the defensive end. They're causing some missed shots. Now they got to get the rebound. The rebounds seem to be going right to Lawrence North, and they're putting them right back in. So.
And we mentioned too, the Lawrence North played Monday and Tuesday this week. They played 3 games in 2 days, so they're kind of already into the groove.
Yeah, they're ready. At that age, you can do that. So.
Yeah. Go inside to Johnson, back out to Red. Got Curry, Johnson, Jones, Red, and Freshwater on the floor for the Giants. 3-pointer in the air by Red. Yes, sir! His second 3 of the night. Gonna need some more of that. There's a 3 in the air. No good. Rebound, Giants. Freshwater comes out there with it. Here's Tim. He's gonna drive. He's gonna miss a rebound. Johnson couldn't hold on to it. Here comes the Wildcats on the break. In a hurry. And we got a foul. 3:37 to go in the first half. I want to thank our Marion Giants sponsors, IMG Insurance Management Group, Kerry Clevenger Athletic Booster Club Endowment, Peerless Printing, Action Sports Network, Jim Suter, Living Forward Autism Center and Therapies, Kingdom Roofing Systems, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Gorman & Bunch Orthodontics, Nicholson Realty 2.0, Via Credit Union, Hudamaki, Tim and Kelly Street, Bar Brothers. I want to thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. We'll be here all season long for every Marion Giant boys home game. And right now the Giants have looking at a buzzsaw in the Wildcats. 41-24. Jones, he's going to drive. Inside, nice fake, up and wouldn't go down. Got his own rebound up, got the basket. Tim's got 8, and that's going to move him into 23rd place of the Marion Giant all-time scoring list. Just moved ahead of Joe Suter. Inside. Nice fake and got the basket. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Giants down 17. Grill from way outside. No good. Rebound, Lawrence North. They might have gave him 4 points if he hit that one.
I think we found their weakness. Let number 14 shoot. He's 0 for 4, I believe, from three-pointer, while the rest of the team doesn't miss. So.
They're crashing the boards. 45-26, 2.5 to go in the first half. Spin move knocked away. Here comes Lawrence North on a 3-on-1. And that's going to be easy. Timeout on the floor, 2:19 to go. Giants down a bunch. We'll be back after this short timeout.
Be able to knock down the threes, but when it comes to your smile, I'm a straight shooter. Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics. We'll put a smile on your face.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, Giants find themselves down big with 2:19 to go in the first half. So, Coach, what do you tell your team at this point? Just keep battling?
Yeah, it sounds repetitive, but if you can't get stops on the defensive end, then you're not going to be able to make up a deficit. That seems simple and easy, but they're starting to miss some shots now, but now they're getting all the rebounds. So, got to tighten that up.
Unless I'm missing somebody, I'm only seeing 4 Giants on the floor.
I don't know if it's a contact lens or.
Here comes Tim. Got Jones, Red, Freshwater, Guerrero, and we're going to mix a little Love into the lineup. Kamarius Love in for the Giants, number 14. Tim thought about it. Inside to Love. Freshwater in the corner. No good rebound. Wildcats. 2 minutes to go in the first half. There's a wide open three. You can't do that. He missed it. Fortunate for the Giants. On the break. Here's down to Jones. And he's hit. He's going to be fouled. Tim bounces up. He's used to that, being a quarterback in football. He's used to taking some tumbles.
Yeah, he's sturdy.
Third team foul, so nobody's in danger of shooting free throws yet. We're still with only 1:52 to go in the first half. Love knocked away. Here come the Wildcats. Back, and he's going to throw it down. 49-26 Wildcats. Kind of seeing why they're the 4th ranked team in the state.
Yeah, they've got a solid team with a lot of depth at each position.
And we got I think a foul on the Giants. I think maybe is on the pick.
Looks like they could score at every position, which is a big advantage.
Down to the final 80 seconds of the first half. Wildcats still battling and still doing what they're doing. Shot rebound by Jones. Out to Freshwater on the break. Guerrero from the corner thought about it. And they're going to slow it down, wait for Tim to catch up with him. Down to a minute. Giants find themselves down 49-26. Inside to Love. Spins on his man. And, well, that guy found out what happens when you get in front of Mr. Love. You go down.
He was determined to get to the basket there.
Another football player for the Giants, so you don't want to get in front of him because you'll pay for it. Still Giant basketball. Inside, Jones. Knocked away. Here come the Wildcats. On the break. Alley-oop, and look out. A little showtime by the Wildcats, and they find themselves up 51-26. Red works on his man. Here's Tim. He'll fire from 3. Overshot it. Rebound. Battled for. Wildcats come away with it. Almost stole him a Freshwater. We go the other way. There's another 3 in the air. In and out. Rebound. Wildcats. Shot up and got it. He's having a great night. I have him for about 17. We're down to the final 8 seconds. Giants trail by 27. Fresh from way outside. Rainbow got it! That's going to end the first half with the score. The Wildcats 53, Giants 29, back after these timeouts.
At Insurance Management Group, our mission is to protect our coworkers, communities, and clients. One way in doing so is we educate and equip our clients with the information that they need to make the best insurance decision for them. Please check us out at insurancemanagementgroup.com. Looking forward to working with you soon.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better everyday after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
We're Kingdom Roofing Systems, your local roofing experts. We take great pride in our ability to ensure quality workmanship. We're in the top 1% of contractors in Indiana who have earned Owens Corning's greatest badge of honor, Platinum Preferred. Plus, your first 25 years are 100% covered by Owens Corning's workmanship warranty. Trust the confidence Owens Corning has in your local expert, Kingdom Roofing Systems.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our board-certified surgeons will partner with you to develop an individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgical support to help you regain strength and prevent future injuries. Our proven process will help you confidently take the winning shot. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Hi, my name is Nick McKinley, and I'm your local State Farm agent and your Giants PA announcer. You know, sometimes it's really hard to separate the two. Hold on a second. Nick McKinley, State Farm, this is Nick. Oh yeah, I can save you $300. Great, I'll see you soon. Like I said, it's really hard to separate that sometimes, but it's easy for you to separate from your insurance company. Come on down to Nick McKinley State Farm, and we'll save you some money and get you the best service in town. See you soon.
Marion High School has a rich history of music, sports, theater, and drama. We've been working on creating a digital video library of all the shows, games, and other media we can find so you can have a piece of that rich history. For more information, please contact Steve Wright at steve@wrightpromotions.video or call 765-669-1855.
I'm Evan King, licensed insurance agent, and I am dedicated to taking care of our community and beyond. Whether you're retiring early, own a small business, just turned 26, moving out on your own, in between jobs, or you're looking for Medicare coverage, I can help. I'm Evan King, your trusted insurance agent, serving Marion and beyond. I want to make sure that your health is king.
My grandma was such an adventurer. She went everywhere, and she loved every minute of it. I can't believe I'm following in her footsteps, seeing these amazing places. Of course, First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking takes the stress out of traveling. I can pay my bills and monitor my finances from anywhere. I really have everything I need. Well, almost everything. First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking, making banking easier.
It takes lots of skill to be a Marion Giant basketball player. And it takes a lot of skill to make people smile in Grant County. We love making people smile in Grant County at Gorman Bunch Orthodontics. That's our job. And that's what we're really talented at. Just like it takes talent to put the ball in the hoop, it takes talent to put a smile on the face.
At Insurance Management Group, our mission is to protect our coworkers, communities, and clients. One way in doing so is we educate and equip our clients with the information that they need to make the best insurance decision for them. Please check us out at insurancemanagementgroup.com. Looking forward to working with you soon.
Who values an Ivy Tech Community College Associate degree? Well, these Indiana colleges do. They're our partners in the Guaranteed Admissions Program, where an Ivy Tech Associate degree guarantees admission to their bachelor's programs. Who else? The 70,000 high school students who earn college credit each year and save tuition by doing it. But the real value of an Ivy Tech degree is the better life it makes possible. Get started today at ivytech.edu. We're Kingdom Roofing Systems, your local roofing experts. We take great pride in our ability to ensure quality workmanship. We're in the top 1% of contractors in Indiana who have earned Owens Corning's greatest badge of honor, Platinum Preferred. Plus, your first 25 years are 100% covered by Owens Corning's workmanship warranty. Trust the confidence Owens Corning has in your local expert, Kingdom Roofing Systems.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our board-certified surgeons will partner with you to develop an individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgical support to help you regain strength and prevent future injuries. Our proven process will help you confidently take the winning shot. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we're at halftime. We're just about ready to start the third quarter. And the Giants saw why Lawrence North is one of the top teams in the state. Halftime's 53-29. The one thing about it, the Giants have kept fighting, kept battling, even all the way with the challenge they have tonight.
Yeah, on a pace to give up 100 points is always a tough one. But yeah, they've played hard and continued to scrap. So.
Giants led by Marion Red with 9, Tim Jones with 8, Shawnee Mack Guerrero is 7, 3 for Jace Freshwater, 2 for Lamarian Anderson. As we get a look at the Giants and Coach McNeely talking to his troops. As we said, Coach Blackman will be back tomorrow night when the Giants travel down to Westfield to play another tough ball game because this month of January doesn't get any easier for the Giants.
So Westfield's a good team this year, yeah. Yeah, they're a large school, so I imagine, like you said, the pool of players that they can pull from.
And then the Giants will be back home here next Friday night to entertain Noblesville. So we want to encourage you, if you have the opportunity to get out and support the Giants in person. If you can't, we'll have all the action for you right here on Marion Giants TV YouTube. Thanks to our many Marion Giants sponsors. We are ready for second half action. We'll see what the Giants do against the Wildcats in quarter number 3. Guerrero thought about a 3. He's going to drive. Inside, nice pass. Anderson, wouldn't go down. Hit both sides of the rim and fell out. That was a nice play by the Giants. Step up in there. That's that move we talked about in the first half. Back in the 70s or 80s, that would have been traveling. Think how many more baskets you could have scored if they wouldn't have called traveling on any of that.
I was good at traveling, so yeah. Ooh.
Knocked away. Here comes the Wildcats. Trying to increase their lead. Inside. Missed the easy one. Here come the Giants on the run. Freshwater. He'll fire from 3. He'll hit it from 3. Chase's second 3 of the night. 55-32. Just underway in quarter number 3. They got 3 or 4 guys that can knock it down, seems like from anywhere.
Yeah, it seems like Two can generate a shot for himself whenever he wants to, or dish it off to some of the folks inside.
Well, this game in January, just like Coach Blackman says a lot of times, you don't look at the scoreboard, you just continue to work and get better and use it as an opportunity to get better for the season. Jones with a shot off the back of the rim, loose. Tim got it back. Inside, up, and wouldn't go down. Rebound, Lawrence North. Inside, and he lays it in. Here come the Giants. Same starting lineup that started the ball game. It's in there right now in the third quarter. Anderson inside, nice move, lays it up off the back of the rim. Rebound, Wildcats.
Getting some layups, just not knocking them down. Looks like Lawrence North went to a zone to start the second half. They were man-to-man the whole first half, and they've given up 3 easy shots that the Giants haven't made.
Now the Wildcats on the run. Inside, that's going to be an easy one.
But that Cameron Webster, number 2, the point guard, really controls the play for Lawrence North and does a great job of getting to the rim or getting a shot for someone else.
Inside, Freshwater. Back to Anderson. He'll fire from 3 outside. Yes, sir! Mr. Anderson says, I could knock it down from 3.
Well, we're not hitting our layups, but we seem to be hitting our 3s in the second half.
Yeah. I believe that's the 6th 3 the Giants have hit tonight. And surprisingly, I think Lawrence North's only hit 3 or 4. But they've got a lot of inside baskets, just like that one. Giants come the other way.
Staying in the zone.
Red a fire from 3. Yes, sir! Marion Red knocks down his third 3 of the night. He's got a dozen.
I'd be surprised if they don't go back to man-to-man. We were getting no easy shots in the first half. Getting quite a few in the second half.
5'11" senior Webster seems like he just scores at will inside.
When he wants to, yeah.
Freshwater from 3. Off the side of the rim, rebound, Wildcats. They're on the run. Thought about a 3, now they'll fire a 3. They'll hit a 3. 30-point lead right now for the Lawrence North Wildcats. Freshwater from 3. No good. Rebound, Lawrence North. Down the middle, nearly lost it, got it back and just threw it away. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing Marion Giant basketball: the Insurance Management Group, the City of Marion, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Marion Police Department, the Moritz Group, Marion Health, Philip Morgan Landscaping, Moving Real Estate. All of our Marion Giant sponsors, thank them for bringing you Marion Giant basketball all season long. Anderson, who just knocked down a three a few moments ago. Guerrero from way outside, off the front of the rim. Wildcats lays it up, and another basket, Mr. Carnes. And they've hit 70 to 38, 3:16 to go in quarter number 3. Lawrence North, they travel to Jeffersonville tomorrow night, and look at their schedule. Anderson goes inside, wouldn't go down, still battled for. Here comes Lawrence North. Another layup.
I feel like he's got 20 points in the second half.
Yeah, I think Lawrence North, I looked, they've got like 10 straight here away from home. They got 3 they played in Kokomo. They play 7 straight road games now, so I'm not sure why they need a home court.
I want to talk to their athletic director.
I think they only have like 8 home games, so apparently their athletic director doesn't care for their basketball team and wants to keep them out of the gym. Thanks to our Marion Giant sponsors, Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Nick McKinley State Farm, as we've got a timeout, 2:42 to go. Back after this short break.
Hi, my name is Nick McKinley, and I'm your local State Farm agent and your Giants PA announcer. You know, sometimes it's really hard to separate the two. Hold on a second. Nick McKinley State Farm, this is Nick. Oh yeah, I can save you $300. Great, I'll see you soon. Like I said, it's really hard to separate that sometimes, but it's easy for you to separate from your insurance company. Come on down to Nick McKinley State Farm, and we'll save you some money and get you the best service in town. See you soon.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, Giants find themselves down big. Looking at Lawrence North, they scored 27 points the first quarter, 26 in the second quarter, and so far they've got 19 here in the third quarter. We still got 2:42 to go, so
sounds like they're heading for
putting up some
27
points
again. Yeah, heading for 100.
See what Coach McNeely tells his troops as we go down the stretch of the ball game. We got Freshwater, like Dennis, Anderson, Jones, and Clayton Luster out there for the Giants. 2:42 to go in quarter number 3. Tim calling a play, looks at the man, nowhere to go inside. Stolen away by the Wildcats. And there's Mr. Webster again. 74 to 38. So if my math is correct, we will have a running clock the rest of the way. It's a 36-point lead. Freshwater. Jones in the corner, baseline. He'll fire. No good rebound. Nice rebound basket for Mr. Luster. His first 2 of the night. Wildcats getting trapped in the corner to go inside. Shot no good, battled for. Jones comes away with it. Freshwater spins. No good rebound. Wildcats. So far they've done a pretty good job on Tim Jones, who had 8 points. It's quite a bit below his 24-point average. Hopefully we can pick that up here a little bit in the rest of this quarter in the fourth. Inside, no good rebound, Anderson. Come the Giants, we get down to the final minute of quarter number 3. And the Giants just threw it out of bounds. It's going to be Lawrence North basketball. I want to thank some of our sponsors, the Brunner Dental Center, Evan King Health Markets, Bobby Browder, Edward Jones, all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball as LaCar Bledsoe gets ready to check in. And Tim, who they've really worked on him tonight, is going to take a seat. He right now has 8. Wildcats inside, layup. Freshwater, nearly stolen, is stolen away. Here comes the Wildcats on the run. Lay it up and score. Down to the final 10 seconds. Freshwater working on his man. He's going to drive. He'll fire for three. It's in the air. No good. That's going to end the third quarter. The score, Lawrence North 78, Giants 40. Back in a moment with the final 8.
Marion High School has a rich history of music, sports, theater, and drama. We've been working on creating a digital video library of all the shows, games, and other media we can find so you can have a piece of that rich history. For more information, please contact Steve Wright at steve@wrightpromotions.video or call 765-669-1855.
From the Marion Giant football team.
And we want to thank the Marion Alumni Association for our helmets.
And I'm Coach Jackie, and we're part of the Marion girls soccer team, and we want to thank the Marion High School Alumni Association for our brand new jerseys this year. Thank you.
We are the Marion Giants boys soccer team. We'd like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jerseys. Thank you.
We're from the Marion Giant softball team, and we want to thank the alumni for our new jerseys.
We'd like to thank the Marion Giant Alumni Association for these brand new jerseys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back at the arena for quarter number 4. Giants find themselves way behind as we start this final 8 minutes. And it'll be a running clock. Inside, Lawrence North. Saved it somehow. Inside. Wouldn't go down. Rebound Jones. Here come the Giants. Here's Anderson. Couldn't hang on to it. Giants with their original starting 5 out there right now. Jones, Freshwater, Guerrero, Red, and Anderson. Night like this, we could use some of your former teammates out there. Jones, Edwards, your brother,
38 might be a
Ewer, Keys.
Might be a few too many to make up with a running clock.
Well, I'd like our chances if we could put them out there for this fourth quarter.
We cut into the lead, I'll tell you that.
Inside, an extra step or two, still got the shot off. Rebound Giants. Well, Mama said there'd be nights like this.
This running clock rule is new to me, so thank you for explaining that to me.
It's Freshwater looking for a pick. Inside, shot in the air, short rebound, Red, nice rebound, turnaround shot, wouldn't go down, rebound back to Freshwater. He's gonna drive. Jones, inside, Tim's gonna lay that in. Tim's got 10, and the Giants are still down 78-42. And Lawrence North almost turned it over. One of the few mistakes they might have made tonight. Well, there's just some nights when teams like this are just on. Jones, he'll fire from 3. No good rebound. Lawrence North. That's a slam dunk. I think the Indiana Hoosiers might have had trouble with this team tonight. Down to 5.5 to go, and Coach McNeely's going to empty the bench.
Line change here.
Way outside, Red got it. Well, Mr. Red has knocked down 4 threes tonight, and he's got 15. And they go back the other way, hanging on the rim. That's got to be a technical.
And goaltend. Nope. No technical, but a goaltend.
I believe it's probably a career high for Mr. Red tonight with his 15. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Giants now have out on the floor Bledsoe with 25. 23 is Curry. 14 is Love. 10 is Luster. And over there, 32 is Mr. Johnson. For the final 4.5 minutes of this ball game. So the Giants will travel to Westfield tomorrow night, and Coach Blackman will be back to lead the charge. Inside, Johnson up, got the basket, he's going to the line. Jamari Johnson, a 6'5" senior, trying to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. I encourage you, if you have the opportunity next Friday night, to come out and see the Giants at home against Noblesville. Special guest announcer will be Mr. Kyle Chin. Another basketball family here at Marion.
Yeah. And a pretty good golf family.
And if you can't be here in person, watch us right here on Marion Giants TV YouTube. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be different results next Friday than this Friday. Knocked away. I think it took a shot of a cameraman there. Hit the camera. I think hopefully no harm, no foul. He's going to move, though.
It's an expensive camera.
83-48. The clock continues to run. We're down to 3.5. Giants inside, up, and foul. He's going to go to the line. Mr. Curry, 5'9" senior. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors: Insurance Management Group, Kerry Clevenger Athletic Booster Club Endowment, Jim Suter, Peerless Printing, Action Sports Network. The first free throw is knocked down by Mr. Curry. Living Forward Center, Autism Center and Therapies. Got them both. Down to the final 3 minutes. Giants within 33 right now. They've cut a little bit off that lead. Rebound, nice rebound by Johnson. Here come the Giants. Way down here. Bledsoe knocked away. Giant basketball underneath their own basket. Well, the Wildcats, I'm going to go out on a limb, are going to go to 8-1. And the Giants will fall to 3-4. Long outside shot, no good. Oh, got the nice friendly bounce. It's nice to get that home team bounce. We could have used a lot more of those. Three-pointer in the air, no good rebound. Finally, body's flying. Still playing. Curry a fire from three. Yes, sir. His second three. 83-56 with 2 minutes to go. Giants aren't quitting. Stolen away. Nice steal. And they got it back. Giants' second unit right now still hustling. Not much you can do about that inside. Got a timeout to put a couple more players in on the lineup. Mr. Darvish just checked in for the Giants, number 34. And number 15, Mr. Dennis checked in. 98 seconds left in this one. For the Giants, inside. Up and wouldn't go down, rebound, still battled for. Comes Lawrence North. Knocked away. Here come the Giants. Going to lay it up and got the basket. TJ Curry has picked up 8 points as he's checked in the lineup, or 10 points rather. Inside, lays it up, no good rebound, got it back. Spin move, basket, and he's going to the line. We're under a minute.
They can do it.
Well, other than the ball game, it's been fun reminiscing about some of the days with Mr. Eric Persinger as a Marion Giant.
Thank you for having me. It's always good to get back.
Well, regardless of the score, the thing is they can't take those state championships away from you.
No.
And you guys are still going to have beaten them worse when you played them, when you beat them by 48.
Yep.
Down to the final 24 seconds. Rebound knocks it down again. Mr. Luster knocks it down. 88-61. Final seconds up and no good.
Time for one more.
Still got a chance to put one more on the board. 2 more. That's going to be the final score. Lawrence North comes out on top, 88-63. Giants move to 3-4. Lawrence North goes to 8-1. Well, you run into one of the best teams in the state, you're going to have problems.
Yeah, they really had it going tonight. Offensively, their point guard seemed to be able to control the whole game and do what he wanted all night. So.
Well, the thing is, they have Coach Blackman back tomorrow night. They'll regroup, travel down to Westfield and try to pick up a victory down there, and then come back home and start a winning streak.
Good luck to them tomorrow and next Friday.
That's one thing about it, it goes fast, but it's a long season. And in January, you don't win any tournaments in January. They're all won in March, so you just got to continue to get better and better and look forward to section, because you know at Marion, Indiana, it's all about what you do in the tournament.
That's correct. March Madness.
I mean, there's been some Marion Giant teams that had tremendous regular seasons and didn't do too well in the tournament, and nobody talks about it because in Marion, it's all about the tournament.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of good teams that haven't won the state. So.
I want to thank our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you tonight's broadcast. Also want to thank some people behind the scenes. We want to thank Marion Community School Superintendent Stephanie Lockwood, Marion High School Principal Dr. Stacy Hunt. I want to thank Steve Wright, Mark Baldwin, Caleb Huff, Mark Fowler. Also want to thank those also working behind the scenes, Donald Butcher, Jesse Attaway, Maddie Bagar, Ryan French, and Lexi Craig. Thank all of the ones that worked to bring you Marion Giant basketball. It wasn't the results we wanted tonight, but it's still fun to be in the arena watching Marion Giant basketball, and we'll get to play another day.
Great. Well, I appreciate you having me on. It's always good to be back and see a game. I don't think I made one last year, so it's good to get back.
Once again, the final score, Lawrence North 88, the Giants 63. So for Eric Persinger, I'm Greg Keaton saying so long, and we'll see you at the next Marion Giant basketball game.